What if the closest planet to Earth, the one we often call our twin, is actually hiding the most shocking secret in our entire solar system? What if Venus, the planet that looks like a bright jewel in our sky, is not a dead world as a broken bar but a place where life may still exist, somewhere above the deadly clouds or buried deep below its burning surface? And what if NASA has already discovered clues, patterns, and signals a broken bar but the truth is not yet fully ready for the world? Venus is the most mysterious planet near us. For centuries, ancient astronomers believed Venus was a world of beauty and hope. Some civilizations even worshipped it as a goddess. But as we learned more, the truth turned darker and darker. Venus is a world of extreme punishment. Its surface temperature reaches nearly 470 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. The pressure is so intense that if a human stood on it for even a moment, their bones would be crushed instantly. Acid clouds float in the atmosphere, capable of dissolving metal. Storms rage endlessly. Everything about Venus screams one thing: stay away. And yet, in the middle of this hellish world of broken bar, something impossible appears. Clues that suggest life once existed there. Clues that suggest it may still be there, but not on the ground, rather, in the clouds. Before Venus became a fireball, scientists believe it was once a blue planet, a broken bar with oceans as deep as those on Earth. Imagine waves crashing along alien shores, a sky filled with gentle winds, a planet full of opportunity. NASA researchers estimate Venus might have been habitable for up to 2 billion years. Think about that carefully. A life on Earth didn't even exist that long ago. If life had enough time to begin there, first a broken bar and evolve a broken bar, who knows how advanced it could have become. As Earth was still forming its earliest bacteria, Venus may have been home to flourishing ecosystems, maybe even intelligent species. Something catastrophic must have happened. A runaway greenhouse effect turned oceans to steam, steam to poison, and paradise into a burning wasteland. But what if the life that existed there didn't simply die? What if it moved a broken bar upward? Above the poisonous clouds lies a special region, 50 kilometers above the surface, where temperatures are similar to Earth's. Air pressure is similar too. It is the only layer on that entire planet where life could survive. Scientists now believe that microscopic organisms may float there, perhaps holding on for millions of years, using the clouds as their world. NASA's discovery of phosphine gas in 2020 shook the scientific community. On Earth, phosphine is only produced by living organisms or advanced chemical processes. Detection of phosphine in the clouds of Venus suggests one thing: something up there could be breathing, eating, and producing waste, a broken bar life. But that is only the beginning of this mystery. Radar images, captured by spacecraft such as NASA's Magellan mission, showed strange formations beneath the thick atmosphere. Perfectly straight lines, symmetrical shapes, patterns that look engineered. Some scientists called them geological formations. Others whispered quietly, what if they are ancient ruins? NASA has never confirmed such claims publicly, but internal discussions revealed a fear. What if these shapes were once buildings or structures from a civilization long gone? If Venus truly had intelligent beings, they would have faced a terrifying end. Imagine a society watching their oceans evaporate, temperatures rising, cities falling, surface melting. Maybe they tried to escape. Perhaps underground tunnels offered temporary survival. Perhaps they built floating cities above the clouds where cooler temperatures allowed life to continue. These are not fantasy ideas, these are theories brought forward by serious scientists who refuse to ignore the evidence. Some say that the life there may not be biological as we understand it. It could have evolved differently due to the extreme environment. Maybe something silicon-based, maybe metallic, maybe something we are not ready to comprehend. The Soviet Venera missions were the only spacecraft to successfully land on Venus. Each of them survived for only minutes before being destroyed by the harsh environment. Yet those minutes were enough to expose chilling details. Rocks shifted, surfaces glowed, shapes moved in repeated patterns between photographs. Some argue these were simply heat effects. Others insist something alive was down there, reacting to the arrival of machines from another world. In one of the most controversial claims, engineers leaked that unexplained lights appeared in some images. Not lens flares, but distinct glowing forms, as if machinery or energy sources lay beneath the planet's crust. NASA's radar detected low-frequency radio signals emanating from Venus say weird, structured, and repeating. Officially, these were dismissed as interference, but unofficially, some scientists believe Venus could be communicating through electromagnetic waves, not intentionally perhaps, but as a byproduct of activity we don't yet understand. Venus is far from silent. It is alive, not with vegetation or animals like Earth or broken bar, but with something hidden, maybe ancient, maybe advanced, maybe waiting. What is even more extraordinary is that Earth and Venus exchange material. Powerful impacts have blasted rocks from Venus into space. Some of those rocks could have landed on Earth millions of years ago. It's possible that life from Venus seeded life on Earth, meaning we are the aliens here. NASA isn't stepping away from these mysteries. Instead, preparations are being made for new missions. Da Vinci Plus and Veritas are planned to explore Venus up close, and there is also a mission proposed to send a floating area laboratory into the clouds, a place where potential life could be directly sampled, observed, and tested. If the results confirm that life exists there right now, even in microscopic form, it will change everything. It will prove the universe isn't silent. It will prove we are not special or alone. And it will raise the most unsettling question: if something survived the destruction of Venus, a broken bar, what else is it capable of? Some scientists fear that if Venus once had intelligent life, it might see humans as a future threat. We watch them, they watch us. Technology signals and radio waves travel both ways. We don't know if Venusian life could evolve into something powerful, something waiting for the right moment. Or maybe it already has. Maybe signals we ignore are warnings, or invitations. And then comes the chilling possibility: what if Venus wasn't destroyed by natural forces? What if something, a broken bar or a broken bar, caused its downfall? A war, a weapon, a cosmic conflict that turned an advanced society into ash. If so, the ruins below may hold answers too dangerous for our civilization to uncover. NASA rarely speaks in fear, yet scientists have admitted that Venus is a planet of unanswered questions. There are secrets under the crust, signals in the clouds, chemistry that shouldn't exist, and movements no one can explain. A planet that looks dead, a broken bar, but behaves like it's still alive. We stand on the edge of discovery. Venus is close, only a short journey across space, but the truth lies behind a wall of acid clouds and burning storms. It tests every machine that dares approach it. It destroys every witness, as if defending its mysteries. If life exists on Venus, it means life can survive hell. It means intelligence can adapt anywhere. It means we must rethink everything about the universe and our place in it. And perhaps one day, when NASA returns and finally faces the truth, Earth will have to prepare for a much deeper question.